Hey everyone, welcome back to String, Cheese, and Applesauce, where today we're going to look at some cool building techniques that were used in the LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean Whitecap Bay set. So for the most part, this set is really just a stacking bricks exercise. There's really not too many techniques, but there are a few, and they're kind of details that I wanted to show real quick to that I thought were pretty good. So the first little thing that I think everyone should do if you build structures kind of like this is implement a modular type system where you have the bricks with the little pins and the Technic bricks with the pin holes. Because what this allows you to do is really make cool little different modules. And if you build it right and have, just a little bit of pre-planning, because you can see it's just the second brick, you got a plate and then a brick, you can build almost countless numbers of these modules and connect them. So this is the way it comes per the instructions, but you can see over here you have the bricks with the pinholes, so you can easily just move this one over here, and now you have a slightly different configuration. And then there's even this little barrel piece over here that has the stud, so you can then move this over here, another configuration, and so on and so forth. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when you're doing any type of castle or large mocks. If you build them in smaller modules and then just connect them with pins, it makes it a lot more manageable to build. Back here, this cannon piece, it's not a new technique, but you can see it's the bricks with the little slots in the sides, and then you have the modified plates with the little rail, and those line up to where that cannon slides back and forth. So that's really the only technique to that play feature. And like I said, it's really not new, but it's just something kind of noteworthy. So the main play feature of this set is the exploding tower. So there's this little brick here, and it's real inconspicuous, but it slides this way and this way. And when you do that, it knocks out this side rail, and then you slide it the other way, knocks out that slide panel, and the whole tower comes crumbling down. So let's look at how they did that. So let me put it semi back together, and we'll just turn it around here. So I'm leaving the top part off because the top part is just when gravity takes over, it falls over. So as I'm moving this front piece, you can see there's this plate with this little tile attached to it that goes back and forth. And you see how it basically just, it's like the end of your finger, more or less just pushing this piece off like that. That's more or less what that is doing. So you can see as I move it, it just pops it off. So it goes back and forth, and it knocks both of those off. And once those two panels come off, then everything falls over. So how that little piece is made, it's just this. So you can see it's truly just a little sled, basically. You have some plates, and you can see there's a little gap here. And why that gap there, it's basically 4 studs wide. You have 2 tiles right here. So the tiles are what allow this sled to slide back and forth, so they don't get stuck on any studs. So you have this little sled mechanism that you can see. This is the part that sticks out the front, the little brown piece. This is the black piece that knocks over the 2 side panels. So once you have that, you can see it's not held on by anything at all, but there's another tile right there on top. So when you put this whole panel piece, so there's a brick there, that's more or less going to sit. Let me turn it the way you can see it. So you can see it's sliding. So there's our slide mechanism. And this brick, when I put it in there, it actually does not connect to anything. It I don't know if you can barely see that little tan or sand colored tile in there. So that brick is more or less holding it from popping off towards the top, but it still has the slide function. So really, really cool, easy little mechanism where it just slides back and forth, and with everything on here, like I said, you slide it, gravity takes over, the tower has exploded. So there's one other cool little detail that I thought was pulled off really well. And you can see this tower piece, how you have these little black kickers kind of coming out, and they kind of look like pieces of burnt wood or some sort of metal piece maybe that's holding up this top tower piece that's overhanging. So you can see it overhangs, and it needs something structurally to hold that up. Now, the Lego itself is structurally holding it on. This is truly just a detail piece, and you can see I can just pop it off, just like that. And all of them are identical. They could all be popped off. It does not hold anything up. It's truly just for looks. And you can see that detail, same detail is over these windows, because when you have them in place, it looks like they are holding up this top piece that's overhanging, and you have that same detail right there. So this detail is repeated over and over again, and like I said, it's truly just a look. So I can just pop that piece off. So the way that's created is you have this 1x4 brick with studs facing out, and all you have is a plate, black plate with a brown plate on top, and then you have this little modified plate, the slope, to attach on one end, and you have a 1x1 tile. Repeat the same thing on the other side, and that's basically it. So every single one of these is built exactly the same, and all that you do is take this black side, and attach it right to that brick. So now it gives you the illusion that they are holding up that overhanging piece. So you can see as I go around attaching them, they're all identical, and they really pull off the look really well. Put that right up there with everything else, and you are good to go. So that is it for the building techniques of this set. There was a few, and I thought they were pretty good. Not a lot. Everything else is truly just stacking bricks. There's really no other unique techniques. So that is it for this video. Make sure to use those techniques in your next mock or any other build that you do. I guess any other build would be a mock, unless you're building this straight from the instructions. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give a big thumbs up if you like this video, and we will see you next time.